We went to Guatemala to energize the village of Guadalupe. The job lasted 15 days. It was 4 guys from Jackson EMC, Cooperative Fayette, Flint Energies, Cobb EMC, Habersham, and Walton EMC.
For us, really the first experience was when we stepped off the plane and felt how hot it was. But Guatemala is a very beautiful place.
From the very beginning when we got to Guatemala, it was a whole different city that I was not used to seeing. The traffic was different, the town was different, and just the terrain I knew was going to be challenging when we arrived.
The job consisted of, it was a little over 3 miles of primary line and right at 1.5 miles of secondary line. So we wired 55 houses.
There were 2 churches and 2 schools that we wired. The churches got extra lights and extra receptacles, and the schools we actually put ceiling fans in just so they'll be cool while they're learning. So they rented 5 little Toyota trucks, and we would drive from our hotel where we were staying out to the village. It was about an 1.5 hour drive every day.
And the gravel roads, I say gravel, it was like river rock, and it was brutal riding down those roads every day for almost 3 hours.
The terrain was very challenging, a lot of hills, a lot of walking. I was definitely not prepared for the amount of walking we were going to do.
So every pole had to be climbed. It wasn't really a place that a bucket truck would be able to go. Most of the places we went to, we either drove with a truck or a motorcycle, or we walked. That's where the villagers come in handy. They really helped us out a lot. They helped carry our tools, they helped carry wire, they helped pull out wire, they helped us do a lot of things that made our job a lot easier.
So when we got there, almost all the poles were set by hand from the villagers. If I remember correctly, there was 57 poles, and they set every one by hand.
We took our climbing tools with us. Our climbing tools have like spikes that we stab into the pole with our feet, and we have a belt that like cinches around the pole. So if we fall off, we're just gonna hang where we fell at. But them, they had ropes that they would put around their legs and around their feet, and they would just slide the rope up and climb up as they went. And they didn't have any kind of fall protection until they got to the top. They would safety off. I actually tried their climbing tools, and I went like 3 or 4 steps, and I was like, nope, I'm coming back down.
For modern linemen here today, most everything we do is in a bucket truck. So to kind of bring it back to how things used to be done back in the day, you know, climbing everything, using hand tools for everything, not having power tools for everything. It kind of brought us back to the way things used to be done, which was kind of cool in a sense.
One of the days it was a heat index of like 115, and everyone was struggling that day. It was drink as much water as you can, hydrate, and take frequent breaks.
The villagers would actually bring us coconuts and cut them open for us, and we'd drink the coconut water. I mean, it was a little funky tasting, but it did work. It made you feel a lot better in the heat.
They were helping us pull out all the secondary for a couple of spans that we were doing. And it was kind of like everybody was really excited. We got everybody hyped up, and it was like, you know, let's go, go, go. And so they all just took off and started running with the reel. And so it was peeling off pretty quickly, so that was pretty fun. They all were very excited about it because they knew that we were getting one step closer to getting power to their houses.
I think the most surprising thing for me was just the houses, like what they lived in. And that was just normal down there. Everywhere we went was houses like that.
A traditional home in Guatemala is a living room, a kitchen, and maybe a closed-off bedroom with a dirt floor.
The kids were happy to see us. From the time we pulled into the village, the kids were just running up to us, screaming, just happy that we were there. We took a bunch of like Jackson EMC t-shirts and little knickknacks and gave to them, and they wore the shirts the whole time we were there and were playing with the toys we brought them.
Oh, the kids were great. They were just kids. All they wanted to do is get close to us and receive more gifts and help out as much as they could.
The kids were kind of like our morale boost. You know, we get there, it's hot, you know, everybody's tired, but they're just running around laughing and giggling and smiling, and it kind of helped us out a little bit, bring our spirits up a little bit.
That was probably the best part for me because I've got 2 children. I've got a little boy and a little girl, and seeing the kids and interacting with the kids was just, I think that was one of the most fun experiences that we've had out there, was playing soccer with them, giving them the little gifts we had, taking American candy. I brought Starburst and Skittles for the kids, and they just absolutely love that stuff. So it was very touching whenever they're just following you around, tugging at your shirt all day.
So the villagers are very tough, from very little to even the very old. They're always moving. They don't ever stop.
For them to be able to get power, they had to either help us or they had to pay. So a lot of them were more willing to help us. And that's just the kind of people they are, whether you're there to bring them power or to do anything else. They're just really people that are really willing to help because they work hard. That's part of their livelihood, is just working hard and farming and trying to make a living off of what they have.
The villagers would give us anything that we needed. Like, I went to one house and they had some bananas outside, and I just pointed at them, and the lady came over and broke one off and handed it to me. And they were just always happy. And the way that they came together as like a village and was able to set all of the poles and help us just to get power to their homes, it was really amazing.
So when the lights came on, we were actually out there on the job. It was a Tuesday, and we actually got to turn the power on to all the homes. So when everybody got the lights on, it was very fun to watch everybody go flip the light switches, watch the light bulbs come on, plug things into receptacles.
And in the schools, whenever we turned the power on, there were some little kids just standing under the ceiling fans, just soaking up the air movement.
Yeah, so at the end, they had like a little community center that we all gathered in. All the villagers come into the community center, and the mayor of the city, we had a little ribbon cutting. We all got to come together and celebrate a little bit. They made a sign that had all our pictures, and they put it up in the village. They have been trying to get power for over 20 years. So it was a real accomplishment for all of us in the state of Georgia and in our ECA to come together and finally get that project done.
Working with the Guy from other co-ops, I definitely think we made lifelong friends. We're still in contact today. We all text, we're in group chats still. So it was very fun to learn how other people work in different companies and how everyone can come together and accomplish the same goal.
So the reason why I volunteered for this Guatemala trip is because it's what we should be doing. It's a great opportunity to help other places that don't have all the luxuries that we have. It makes me proud to be a part of Jackson EMC and also in our ECA.
This trip made me very proud to work for Jackson EMC. It was amazing how our leadership team and everybody came together to get us all the equipment and tools we needed. In our ECA, International helped get all the stuff booked, and they just made it very seamless. From people dropping us off at the airport to coming to pick us up, it was just very smooth all across the board.
It means a lot to me because we work for a company that's willing to go and provide for others.
I think the reason I wanted to go to Guatemala was the same reason I want to work here, is just because I like helping people.